Off the crossbar! Goal! They're trying to deflect off the goal team! A switch to left field and down for a base hit.
Hunterdon Central is going to win the state finals here tonight.
Mark it on the board. Touchdown, Red Devils. On the deflection. On the deflection. Hunterdon Central.
And joining us for the Red Devils pregame show here on the HCTV live stream, it is Red Devils sophomore Caden Brandt. Caden, big game today against Hillsborough. What should we expect from the girls in this one?
You should expect it's definitely going to be an aggressive game. Very chippy. They have some really good players, and it's going to be tough.
So Caden, off to a start this year with not a lot of seniors, 3 seniors, a very young team, but you have to be pleased so far with what you've seen from the team. So let's talk a little bit about that. What have you liked best?
Definitely the fact that each of the players are very reliable. Like, if someone makes like a bad play, like there's always another player who will have their back to make up for it. So we're all there for each other, which really is helping us.
And this is a great time of year, right? Not spring break's done. That part's unfortunate, but we're back. It's warm weather. It's time to get going into the heart of the season. What is the most energizing part of that for you guys?
The most energizing part, probably the fact that we have the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament to look forward to. Like, definitely a lot of preparation for that. So we're all like getting prepared, and that's keeping our energy high.
And that was Red Devils sophomore Caden Brandt. Stay tuned next for the Red Devils against Hillsborough here on the HCTV live stream.
Welcome to HCTV today. I'm Brad Romano alongside Josh Uhas, and today Hunterdon Central Red Devils Girls Lacrosse will take on the Hillsborough Girls Lacrosse. Hunterdon Central going into this game 3-2. All Skyline games are coming off a great win against Voorhees, 14-10. They outscored Voorhees 8-5 in the second half to extend to a 6-5 halftime lead. Jelly Chanel and Kylie Hamer both had 4 goals. Kaden Brandt with 3, and Izzy Kupo 13 saves and 10 goals allowed. Now, Josh, this Hunterdon Central team is led by a young sophomore roster. You got to think that's a big advantage for them.
Yeah, they definitely have the youth on the team, and it's put them, according to NJ.com, as of April 13th, at number 20 in the state. So obviously a really strong program for Central this year. They've started out 3-2, 1-2 in Skyline Conference play. Hillsborough Raiders starting the season 2-4, 1-2 in Skyline Conference play. Obviously Central coming off that 14-10 win against Voorhees, and Hillsborough coming off a double overtime loss against Princeton, 11-10.
Yeah, that loss against Princeton, 11-10. It was a very close game. Grace Toth, Gabriella Russa, and Julia Gadaletta all had 2 goals. Just a tough loss, 11-10. But you got to think Hillsborough is going to want to win this big game against Hunterdon Central. Welcome back to Hunterdon Central Television. If you are just tuning in, Hunterdon Central Girls Lacrosse will be taking on Hillsborough tonight. Josh, what are your thoughts on this game, and how do you think Hunterdon Central can win this?
Well, obviously both teams have some pretty good scorers. For Hillsborough, they have Rusa, who last season had 53 points, same as Grace Toth, who led their team in goals, 43 goals last year. Rusa led them in assists with 16 assists, but they both ended up with 53 points. And for Central, Kaden Brandt is the girl to watch today. Also, Kylie Hamer, the junior, is another player to watch for Central. So those are two players for each side that you really want to watch out in this game.
Yeah, definitely. Also, Jelly Chanel leads the team in assists with 10 goals. Hillsborough coming off a heartbreaking loss to Princeton in overtime at 11-10. So you're definitely going to think they're going to come into this game hungry and going to win over a very good team like Hunterdon Central.
Yeah, definitely want to get a win, especially after overtime losses, which are crushing to a team. You want to get that momentum back and kind of get the energy back in the team, because anyone who's played sports, and anytime you go into overtime, it's crushing when you lose because you were right there. You just had it. Or especially if you had it and then you blew it and then it goes into overtime and then you lose, you kind of feel guilty that you guys kind of gave the game away.
Mm-hmm. And as for Hunterdon Central, they're coming off a good win against Voorhees, 14-10. They outscored Voorhees 8-5 in the second half to extend to a 6-5 halftime lead. They're at number 20 in the NJ.com top 20. Kylie Hamer and Jelly Chanel both with 4 goals. Kanan Brandt with 3. Izzy Kupo 13 saves and 10 goals allowed. So they definitely got momentum coming off that. Looking to keep that momentum to go to 4-2 to beat Hillsborough, as we will await the face-off.
And funny enough, I was right over there at the baseball field, and I was able to hear the stadium. I was able to hear the PA and hear as the game was progressing, as the goals kept scoring. As I was following, I believe Central was playing Steinert that day, which unfortunately we lost, I believe 13-4 in baseball there. But they're playing today, I believe, against Watchung Hills away, which that game started at 3:45.
We'll await face-off here between Hillsborough and Hunterdon Central. Myla Senti and Mary Kay Toth, both representing both teams in the face-off.
And Mary Kay Toth actually played girls basketball this year for Hillsborough. We saw her when Hillsborough played against Central, I believe. At least I remember the name from the roster. I'm not sure if she got any time in that game as we await the start of this game.
And it looks like Hillsborough going to win the face-off here. Kylie Toth to bring it up. Pass it back out.
And
Looks
looks like we'll have stoppage here real quick.
Yeah.
As Hillsborough will try to capitalize early in this game.
Hillsborough now with it to start off. First half.
And a lot in lacrosse is passing it around, trying to get that opening, because it's not really easy to find the opening at times, especially if they close that inside. And we'll see how each team tries to get through the zone. Obviously, like other sports on the field, we've seen in soccer, you try to get that one breakthrough.
It looks like Mary Kay Toth tried to get a goal early there. Did not work.
And Hillsborough will stay with it.
Hillsborough will stay with it, closest to them. It looks like they were going to go for another shot attempt, but it was blocked.
And that one, great job by Koopa, pick it up in front of the net. Obviously, those ones are tough because they're just sitting right in front, and it's always hard to pick up. If it rolls the wrong way, it goes right in for an unfortunate goal. But Central will look to go on the attack here.
It looks like it's going to be out of bounds, though. Going to go the other way, Hillsborough.
And that was Schnell who just lost it on the, just lost it out of the stick.
Central playing good defense here. Going to pass it back out.
And that's Bandola.
Yeah, Ella Bandola with this. Now it's going to give it back out to Jana Mizurki.
That one was tipped up, and
yeah, now that's Myla Senti with it. Going to bring it up the Central side. She's going to keep running with it.
And Maya Lasanti, on the season so far, 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points. And last season, 11 goals and 6 assists, which gave her 17 points on the season.
Central now. Maybe looking to get a goal here.
And that's Caden Brandt.
Yeah, Caden Brandt.
She'll be a threat throughout this game. We'll see how they try to get the offense working, and it probably will be working through Brant.
This is a shot attempt, and that is good. Very early start for Central, 1-0 lead.
And that's just a great shot, able to get inside and get the shot, and it's hard. You can't really defend it because you don't really have the time to react.
It's a 1-0 lead with still 22 minutes and 34 seconds left, so very early goal for the Red Devils. Bridgewater definitely going to want to respond with this early in the game especially.
Yeah, and that's a good start for Central to get the first points on the board, get the first goal. And obviously there'll be a lot of scoring probably today, especially considering their last games where every single team in those games scored 10 or more goals. So we'll see how this game plays out, and we'll see who is the X factor in this game.
It's off here. And it's going to be won by Hillsborough. Hillsborough going to be bringing it up now.
And that's Grace Toth.
Yeah, Grace Toth with it. Grace Toth going to pass it back out to Mary Kay Toth. Kay Toth's going to pass it out to Gabriela Ruza. Ruza going to pass it.
They're just moving it around right now, just trying to get the defense off its footing.
Looks like they're trying to get a shot. And didn't know what happened there, but whistle there.
Looks like
a flag. A yellow card.
Yellow card there.
Yellow card on Hamer.
As now we'll see who takes the 9-meter shot for Hillsborough.
Another whistle here.
Looks like started over once again.
Yeah.
Seems to be great, not Grace Toth.
Yeah, it's hard to see from here who it is, but
we'll have to see after this shot here.
yeah, nonetheless, they will be taking a shot. So we will await that.
And this will be the first big challenge in the net. Obviously, there was the one that was sitting right in front of the net, but that wasn't really a shot per se, more just everyone trying to pick up the ball. As that looks like it is Julia Gadaletta, who had 45 points last season and started this season with 10 goals, 4 assists, 14 points.
Yeah, Gadaletta. That is her number 10. She's going to be taking that 9-meter shot, looking to make this a 1-1 game. Very early, lots of time left.
And she's another threat on this Hillsborough team, one of the attackers on this team who's very prominent in goal scoring.
Looks like Ella Rowinski moved sides, and Hillsborough's going to do the same with Grace Toth.
And looks like we're still waiting for the
You don't know what's really happening.
shot.
We'll
Looks like the one ref is over on the Central sideline at the moment.
Yeah.
Central team obviously coached by Jillian Plashansky,
Assistant coach Michelle Hoff as well.
and Hillsborough coached by Alex DeGaris. So we'll see how these coaches will coach this game, and we'll see how it plays out. Obviously, Central already has the 1-0 lead, but we'll see what Hillsborough does. It was a great opportunity on the penalty shot, the 9-meter shot.
Yeah, not sure what is making this take a little while, but we will await this 9-meter shot.
And it looks like waiting for clock change to 22 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yes, they were looking at how much time was left. This Gadaletta is now going to await the shot to maybe tie here. Oh, still waiting, it looks like. Oh, there we go now. Pretty sure. Yep, now here we go.
It's a crucial spot for Izzy Kupo. And a
And
great
oh wow,
save.
yeah, it's a great save by Izzy Kupo. It could have been very good for Bridgewater. Tied up 1-1 this early, but Izzy Kupo, a very great senior goalie for Hunterdon Central this year, got a great save there. Still 1-0, Red Devils, 21:50 left.
And a good job to keep the stick up. And another save. So a great little sequence there as Central will now have the ball.
As Central now will have it. Central going to bring it up their way.
And that's Fiegel.
Yeah, Fiegel with it. Going to lose it, but get it back. Fiegel being guarded very heavily. It's like, oh, she loses it there, and whistle.
Central will remain with it as Fiegel will toss this one into Rowinski. Move it to Capone.
Capone now. Now. Central with it.
Brandt.
Yeah, Caden Brandt. And oh.
Found it inside and a little physical on the inside, and
yeah, it looks like
it will go to Hillsborough Raiders.
Yeah, Biankowski kind of just fell into Hillsborough players. It's going to be Hillsborough Raiders now with it.
Biankowski just trying to defend from behind. There's nothing she can really do about it at the...
Oh.
Looks like...
Tolo had it, but was being guarded by...
Looks like she got caught with the stick from Biankowski.
Yeah, from Biankowski from behind. Also guarded by Jocelyn Sponzo. Now Hillsborough are going to have it. Grace Toth with it. Grace Toth going to pass it out.
Tried to move inside, was unable to.
Yeah, good defense by the Red Devils. Oh, good tip there. Hillsborough going to keep it.
And that was Lucia Capone who was able to tip it, get the stick through.
Hillsborough still with it. Shot attempt, and it's, oh, barely going to miss, but they're going to get it back.
And that shot hit off the post.
Yeah. That was
so close to going in, but a lucky break for Central, and Hillsborough will keep possession once again.
Yeah, Hillsborough have possession for a decent amount of time now. Looks like they're keeping the pace slow, going to pass it back out.
So they'll bring it back around the net.
Yeah, got to let it with it. She's going to be guarded heavily, trying to pass it back out. She does.
And it's good defense by Rowinski, but now...
Yeah, shot attempt, no good.
That movement inside, a good job by Gabriella Russa.
Yeah.
Able to find an opportunity, missed wide right.
Keep an eye out for Gabriella Russa on Hillsborough. She leads goals on the team with 18. So Hillsborough will still remain with it.
And we'll see if Central can get more opportunities. Hillsborough has won both the draws so far and have been able to get a few shots up. Obviously, Central got the first goal as
the Hillsborough player fell.
Looks like
foul.
Another foul.
Yeah.
So we'll have another 8-meter shot.
Yeah, once again, I believe.
This one looks like it'll be taken by Mary Kate Toth.
Yep.
A lot of Toths on Hillsborough.
Yeah, 2 Toths. And the shot attempt is no good. Looks like a helmet was off for Hillsborough.
There's, I think there's 3 actually. There's Kylie Toth, Mary Kate Toth, and Grace Toth.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
Grace Toth, obviously the stronger of the group, the senior midfielder who had 43 goals, 53 points, as we mentioned earlier.
As Kubo's going to pass it out Central now. Going to bring it their way.
And this is the first time that we'll, or second time actually, that we'll see Central get another see if they can get an opportunity. Obviously, they got the goal off the first opportunity, and we'll see if they do it again.
Biankowski now going to pass it back out. Central now with it. Caden Brandt can be guarded good.
Tried to find a pass. We'll just pass it back behind the net.
And
the pass in front, and they'll just bring it back out. That's
Jelly Schnell with it.
And there wasn't really anywhere for her to go. She had to just bring it out and just keep the possession going.
Yeah, Central trying to get an opportunity here to score, but Hillsborough playing pretty solid defense.
As once again on the inside.
Yeah, it was Hamer with it, trying to do something. Foul.
And it looks like now Central will get their first 8-meter shot, and it seems like it will be Hamer.
Hamer taking it, yeah.
Hamer had 48 points last season, and I believe that led all the Central players that are currently on the team up. Didn't lead last year. There were a few other seniors on that team last year that had more points and goals. But a really strong player for Central, and we'll see what she does on the shot.
And that's going to be saved pretty easily by the Hillsborough goalie.
And that's a good job by Rory Cyphers.
Yeah, Cyphers
we've seen both goalies keep their composure on the 8-meter shots as they look for a pass out.
Yeah, Cypher's looking for a pass out, but good defense by Jocelyn Sponzo. Still looking to try to get it out, but Sponzo's just playing great defense.
It's a dangerous game because the goalie's out of the net.
Wow. Wow, that was great defense by Jelly Chanel. It was out of bounds on Hillsborough.
And Brant will be the one to throw it in as Central will take possession.
Yeah, Caden Brant with it now. They pass it out. Oh, it's going to be stolen by Hillsborough.
And now it looks like Mary-Kate Toth.
Yeah, Mary-Kate Toth. She's going to bring it up all the way to her side. Whistle here.
Looks like it was Maya Lasanti who was playing defense there, and we'll see what the call is.
Yeah, a lot of whistles to start off this early.
And it looks like it might have been a yellow card on Lasanti.
Yeah, lots of whistles.
So the second yellow card in this game, the first one I believe was on Kylie Hamer. And that led to the 8-meter shot, which Kupo was able to save the first time.
Now Hillsborough is going to have it, I believe. They will.
And we'll see what they do with this opportunity with 16 minutes left.
Yeah, 16:08 left in the first half. 1-0 lead for the Red Devils. Gabriella Ruza going to pass it back out. Mary-Kate Toth not going to pass it. Back to Gabrielle Ruza. Me guarded Gray. Oh, looks like she lost it. Whistle. And
it looks like we'll have another 8-meter
wow.
shot.
Okay, yeah.
A lot of
8-meter shots.
A lot of whistles to start this game.
Many whistles.
So far, Hillsborough has been the benefactor of them so far, but unable to score yet. But we'll see on this opportunity.
Oh yeah, once again, great save by Izzy Kupo. She's been great so far, saving everything coming her way. Central going to take it to their side now.
And we'll see what they try to do on the counterattack, but it's good defense by Hillsborough.
It looks like Hammer was trying to bring it back, but she just couldn't get anything. It's going to be out of bounds.
And it was great defense, not allowing the counterattack to happen. They were unable to get that pass, the breakthrough pass. And obviously Central will remain with the ball in the possession of it, but
yeah, Hamer once again trying to get past two Hillsborough players. She does. She's going to bring it up. Going to pass it out to Biankowski. Biankowski going to pass it. Jocelyn Sponzo going to pass it back to.
See what Brant
does.
Brant
going to drive
make
forward.
A move onto the inside.
Oh, and it looks like she fell, lost control, but a whistle here.
And it looks like it was Grace Toth who bumped her a little bit and caused her to fall. And Brant will look to capitalize off of this opportunity still, as they'll try to put a play together to try and get it in the net once again.
Sponzo going to be guarded by two players, going to get out of it. She's going to go a little more closer.
And that was a great move to get on the inside.
Yeah, look at this. Ooh. Hamer almost had it, but Hillsborough going to take it their way now.
Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but it was a great move to get on the inside. Unfortunately, the opportunity failed, but it was a good job by Sponzo, able to get through two defenders, break right through the middle of them, and then tried to find, I believe, Hamer on the inside, but
there's now Hillsborough going to be out of bounds. Sponzo, once again, great defense there.
Good defense on Haley Hand.
Kaden Brant going to pass it to Sponzo, but it was stolen by Hillsborough. Hillsborough going to bring it up now.
And that was Haley Hand.
Yeah, Haley Hand. Haley Hand going to lose the ball.
And another whistle.
Another whistle, yeah.
So it'll stay Hillsborough ball, and we'll see what they do with this possession.
Mary-Kate Toth going to pass it. Looks like
and we'll see a timeout from the Hillsborough Raiders.
Hillsborough. And, you know, Hillsborough, like you said, the whistles have been much more beneficial towards them. They've gotten a lot of shot opportunities, but they just can't get them to fall.
We've seen a lot of whistles. We've seen a few 8-meter shots. I believe we saw 2 or 3 from Hillsborough, and obviously we saw the one for Central. Unfortunately,
Don't know who.
None of them have succeeded so far in this game, but Central was able to get off on the board pretty quickly with that first goal.
Yeah, it's been a back and forth game, neither team having a long possession, both teams going back and forth. It's been very competitive so far, and it's still very early in the game. 1-0 lead for the Red Devils.
And in the last time they played, Central had two players with 5 points. That was Kylie Hamer and Maya Lasanti. Hamer had 3 goals, 2 assists. Lasanti had 5 goals, no assists, but both of them had 5 points in that game and were pretty crucial to that win, that very, very big win against Hillsborough last year, where they beat them 16-3. And the people who got on board for Hillsborough were Rusa, Gadaletta, and Toth, who were names that we've mentioned throughout this game so far.
Yeah, 3 of Hillsborough's most crucial players. And, Gabriela Rusa, she's been very active tonight. Today, unfortunately, no goals yet for the Hillsborough. Maybe in this timeout, coach trying to talk up something to set up an opportunity for them to tie this game 1-1.
Yeah, we've seen some strong goalie play as well. We've seen Kupo show composure in the net, and we've also seen Cyphers for Hillsborough have composure on the 8-meter shots, and all the opportunities that have showed up, only one has succeeded, obviously. So some great defense all around, but obviously as the game goes on, you get more fatigued and the game kind of changes. So we'll see how it goes for the rest of this game.
As we will shortly resume action here between Hunterdon Central and Hillsborough. I believe it's going to be... I believe Hillsborough has it. Hillsborough will have it here. Grace Toth with it, going to pass it out to Mary Kate Toth. Mary Kate Toth going to pass it behind the net. Hillsborough now looking to get something here. Defended well. Grace Toth with it now, guarded by 2 players, going to pass it out.
And it looks like that was Hamer and Coddington, Sloan Coddington, the junior midfielder.
Oh, and look at that. That's a goal right there by Mary Kate Toth. Mary Kate Toth been very active in this game, and she has the first points for the Hillsborough Raiders. It is now a 1-1 game with 12 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, and that was just Mary Kate Toth was able to get on the inside there, and once you get on the inside and you get that open opportunity, it's hard to miss. And even if you have a great goalie, which it seems like in this game both teams have been pretty strong, it has to be a good shot. And Hillsborough will tie this game at 1 with 12 minutes and 35 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, face-off here, or draw here between Hillsborough and Hunterdon Central. Hillsborough will win it.
That's been something that Central struggled at least in the beginning of this game. They haven't been able to win the draws.
Yeah. Hillsborough will now have it behind the net.
And losing the draws, it gives Hillsborough more opportunities, and as the game goes on, the more opportunities you get, the more likely you are to score. Obviously, it's not a guarantee that you're going to score, but the more opportunities you get, obviously the higher chances you have.
Gabriela Ruza guarded very well, going to pass it out. Ball was lost for a sec, got it back. It's Kylie Toth with it. Ooh, Kylie Toth. And that was great defense there by Kaden Brandt.
And Brandt moving up the sideline, loses it though, and Rusa will take it now.
Hillsborough players all around her. Nothing much she can really do there.
And it's been a struggle in this game to get counterattacks because the defense has been able to cut them off and unable to get passes through, which has not really allowed the momentum to kind of move across the field. It's kind of stayed on one end, and then once it moves to the other side, it kind of stays on that end for a while. Which, so far in this game, it's been mostly on the Central side.
Yeah, but so far, Hillsborough has had possession for a good amount of time.
And that, I think that's a factor of just being able to win the draws. And the more, obviously, as this game goes on, we'll see how the momentum changes, because a game can start with one team like dominating, but just with one goal, the momentum can switch.
Yeah. So, looks like there was a whistle.
And
timeout, looks like.
We've seen momentum change in other sports, obviously. We covered hockey together, and we saw that Turnbull was able to turn like about a minute, I believe, into 2 goals.
Yep.
So obviously can change in a second.
Grace Toff.
Especially if you give some of these players a chance like Schnell and Brandt, or for Hillsborough, if you give the Toth sisters or any of the players that we've mentioned so far.
Hillsborough behind the net trying to get it back out. They do. Gabriella Rosa would pass it.
So now Grace Toth
Grace
try to make
Toth.
a move inside again.
Oh, wow, great save there by Kupo.
And that's a great job, because that's similar to the way they got it earlier, able to run on the inside and just find that crease in the defense. But a great job by Kupo with the save, and now we'll see if Central can get an attack here.
It's a great way for Kupo to redeem herself after that goal.
And that was Sloan Coddington, who's running up the sideline, as Central will remain with possession.
Caden Brandt now passes it. Maya Santi with it. Santi looking to get it out to someone, going to give it back to Brandt.
It looks like they're setting up a play here, as we'll see movement
Brandt's
to set up
up.
Brandt.
Oh, looks like maybe she was going for a shot.
Looks like maybe the idea of that play was to kind of almost like an ISO in basketball, you know?
Yeah, kind of open
Kind
up
of
space.
just set one player up so that they can get an opportunity to kind of just try and work around the defense.
Ooh, oh.
Just misses the pass inside.
Jelly Schnell, she had that. Could have been a score there, but whistle here.
Schnell got knocked down there with possession of the ball. So Central will keep possession.
About 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. A 1-1 tied all. Caden Brandt gonna pass it out. Look at the Mila Santi looked like she was trying to get it, but the ball was lost, and now another whistle.
Looks like
it's gonna go Hillsborough's way.
And once again, they were trying to get the opportunity on the inside, but they were unable to keep possession of it inside because of the defense by Hillsborough.
Hillsborough going to bring it up. And so they're going to keep it.
And possession has been a struggle for Central. They've been able to get it sometimes, but they kind of just lose it when they try to get on the inside and try and get an opportunity. And also on the counterattacks, we haven't really seen any really successful for Central.
Yeah, and Hillsborough taking on their side now behind the net. Trying to pass it out. Guarded well by Central. Hillsborough going to keep it, not for now though.
And now Hamer.
Yeah, Hamer, that was a great defensive play by her. Going to give it to Kupo, the goalie. Kupo going to bring it back out.
That is Rowinski.
Yeah, Ella Rowinski going to bring it up all the way for Central.
We'll see if Rowinski finds a pass up to, I believe, Coddington.
Yeah, Connington. She's bringing it up now.
And Coddington looking to get inside,
yeah,
pass it back behind the net, and we'll see what Central does with this chance.
Sponzo passes it to Biankowski. Now, Central just going to pass it. Back and forth. About 6 minutes
They're just
20
trying
seconds.
to move the ball around, try and just find an opportunity. We'll see if they try to set up a play. We saw earlier
Yeah, look,
they
Kaden
tried to
Brandt.
set up a play for Brandt.
Maybe trying to do something here, but she's guarded well.
He's getting double teamed as she'll just
Yeah, Brandt
back off and try and reset the possession.
Yeah, she's going to back off. Pass back to Mila Santi. Once again, Central just keeping the passing going, trying to find an opportunity here to score.
And there's Hamer.
Hamer, oh, lost the balls, gets it back. Great defense here by the Hillsborough Raiders.
Or it looks like that was Schnell.
Ooh, yes.
Schnell was trying to get around the net, but was unable to get the shot.
Yeah, long possession here for the Red Devils.
And that's something we haven't really seen this game yet.
Looks like a whistle. Don't know what it was.
And
Kaden
Central
Brandt. Yeah, Kaden
will
Brandt
keep
now
the
with it.
possession.
Kaden Brandt gonna go up. Ooh,
And another whistle.
Yeah, another whistle. I don't know what it was.
Looks like probably on Hillsborough, so
Yeah.
Brandt will remain with it, and
Yeah, a lot of-
possession will continue, as it looks like it might be an 8-meter shot.
It is an 8-meter shot, yep.
So
Kaden Brandt. Wow, yeah, that's in. Wow. Didn't look like it was going in at first, but it does. Kaden Brandt on the board is now a 2-1 lead for the Red Devils. 5 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first half.
And that was a great shot by Brandt, able to capitalize on the 8-meter shot, and was able to shoot it low, get the bounce in, which was able to get it by Cyphers, who was unable to stop it, obviously. And Central will take a 2-1 lead now.
Yeah, Kaden Brandt getting her first goal of the game. Kaden Brandt, that's, I believe, now 26 goals for her on the season. She had 25 going into this. No, excuse me. That's 24 now for Kaden Brandt. She had 23 going into this game, so now 24 goals.
And that
for
puts
Kaden
her
Brandt.
at 27 points, which she was at 26, which I think is where that
Yeah.
26 came from.
Yeah, 24 goals now for Kaden Brandt.
As Hamer will be on the draw. And we'll see if Central can win the draw here with 5 minutes left.
Yeah, it's Hamer, Mary Kay Toth on the draw. I'd say this is a pretty important draw here, especially for Hillsborough. And
And it looks like
it looks like Central's
Central.
gonna have it, and now Connington's gonna go up.
And that's what they needed. They needed a draw win. And now Central will get another offensive possession here.
Connington now behind the net. Gonna pass it. Just trying to bring it up. Kaden Brandt just recently scored. Maybe looking to score again. Look at this. Kaden Brandt. Wow, that's 2 in a row for Kaden Brandt. 2 goals in a row. It is now a 3-1 lead for the Red Devils. 4 minutes, 37 seconds. That is a very big momentum switch for the Red Devils. You got to think they're very happy right now with Kaden Brandt.
Yeah, and we said it a few minutes ago about how Turnbull was able to get 2 goals and kind of change the game, and we see Brandt do it here.
Yeah, that's
Gets the 8-meter shot goal, which off the bounce, and then able to get inside and able to get the shot right past Cyphers.
Yeah, that's now 25 goals, yes, for Kaden Brandt on the season. She's just been playing great.
And can she get 3 in a row?
Yeah, definitely be big, you know.
And we'll see what Hamer does on here. If Hamer can win it, definitely sets up another great opportunity.
Yeah, it was a back and forth game, but now Central maybe looking to get the momentum switch they needed here.
And that puts Brandt, I believe, up to 28 points on the season and 25 goals.
As it's been in the air for a while, but it looks like Haley Hand's going to get it for Hillsborough. Hillsborough needing to get something. Haley Hand's going to lose it.
And that was a good job there on defense by Sponzo. And possession will remain with the Raiders.
Yeah, just over 4 minutes left in the first half of this game.
As Grace Toth will look to start the possession for Hillsborough and try and halt this momentum that Central's built thanks to Kaden Brandt's 2 goals.
Hillsborough now.
So they'll just work it around. We'll see. We've seen Grace Toth move on the inside. And
Oh, look at this. Oh. It looked like Central thought they had it, but I think Hillsborough is going to stay with it here.
And it'll be Hamer on the defense to start.
Oh, look, it's a shot here. Oh, no, never mind.
Raiders get the 12-meter
Yeah,
reposition.
12-meter reposition.
It's now Grace Toth moving around again.
Yeah, ooh.
It's
Good
a nice
spin
spin
move
move there by Mary Kate Toth. So a lot of
All these toffs.
seems like that last name just has a knack for finding the net.
Yeah, maybe it's a lacrosse last name.
And the 8-meter shot,
Yeah, 8-meter shot. I believe it's going to be taken by Gabriella Ruza.
and we'll see how Kupo defends here and see if she can keep it a 2-goal. As instead of taking the shot, they'll move back and try and set up a possession with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left.
The first half. Hillsborough shot attempt.
Looks like
Oh, no.
that one hit off the. Looks like that one hit off the left post.
Yeah, it was a whistle here.
As it looks like
I don't know what the whistle's.
looks like maybe a foul. As it seems
Yeah.
like Tessa Fiegel is coming off the field. It appears that her stick broke. Just something with me and sticks breaking. I had 2 times in hockey where it happened, and now the stick makes an appearance here in lacrosse. So
Yeah, I guess it's the
the
Uhas
stick,
curse. Yeah.
the stick is a 2-sport athlete.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, some sports don't have a stick, and obviously
Someone with you and sticks.
some are metal. Like baseball is used with like metal bats, so you can't really break them. Although some people use wood bats, so there's a chance that maybe if I'm broadcasting, a bat might break, and the stick becomes a 3-sport athlete.
Hillsborough now looking to get a goal here to make it 3-2. Oh, and they do.
A great save by Kupo. It was a great opportunity.
Sorry. Yeah, that was Koopa.
It was a great opportunity inside for Hillsborough, but great defense is able to keep it at a 2-goal lead for Central.
Yeah, Kubo's been outstanding. Besides allowing that 1 goal, she saved everything coming her way. As Kubo going to pass it back out to Connington. With under 2 minutes left now to play in the first half. Connington's going to bring it up. And now...
Find Schnell.
Schnell, yeah. Schnell's going to have it now, being guarded very heavily.
And she has nowhere to go. As she's triple teamed, she'll have to go back.
Yeah, somehow still has it, but passes it back. Good choice there.
It's a great job just to maneuver around the 3 defenders. Because we've seen with the tight defense on the sidelines that there's been a tendency to lose the ball, as Caden Brandt will look for an opportunity.
Caden Brandt. Looks going to get in there. Going to pass behind the net. Whistle here.
Another whistle.
Yeah.
We'll see what this one is called.
Whistle.
Looks like it's hard to tell what he's. There's been a lot of whistles in this game, as there's 1:20 left, and it appears like it will stay in possession of Central, and Caden Brandt will start with it.
Brandt gonna pass out to Lasanti. Lasanti back to Brandt.
And we'll see if Central tries to make this last possession, or if they try to get an opportunity inside and try and get another score. And just misses the pass. Tried to find Sponzo on the inside, but was unable to.
Central's still going to have it. Sponzo tried to get out of there. Caden Brandt now with it again. Brandt, 48 seconds left in the first half. Oh, shot attempt there, no good. Caden Brandt.
That one
gets it back.
Either saved or hit the left post.
Yes, Sponzo took it.
A good job by Cyphers to keep tight on defense with under a minute left now.
Yeah, behind the net right now. And just kind of threw it.
And just couldn't find Brandt there, unfortunately.
Yeah, Hillsborough's got to get up quick with 20 seconds.
There's not much time to work with.
And
that one will
Cyphers
go out.
Just kind of threw it out. Looked to get Haley Hand there, but.
And now Sponzo will try to get an opportunity here with only 13 seconds left.
Final seconds ticking here. Central maybe looking at 4-1. And
had the pass inside, but unfortunately Hamer was unable to get it.
As that will do it for the first half of Hunterdon Central and Hillsborough Girls Lacrosse. Hunterdon Central leads Hillsborough 3-1. Caden Brandt doing very great so far with 2 goals. As for Hillsborough, only 1 so far.
That one was from Mary Kate Toth.
Mary Kate Toth. As we will be back in the second half. 3-1 lead, Hunterdon Central.
And join us here at halftime of the Red Devils Hillsborough game, it's sophomore Jelly Schnell. First of all, Jelly, I've been scratching my head for the last couple of years. How did you get the name Jelly?
It's kind of a funny story. I actually got the name when I was like 2 months old. My family wanted to give me a nickname. My real name's Jessica, and they wanted to give me a nickname. And so they started calling me like Jelly Bean and stuff like that. And then one day, my mom just called me Jelly, and it kind of just stuck. And then my neighbors started calling me that. My family started to introduce me as that, and it kind of just stuck all my life. And all my teachers, all my family, friends, everybody I know calls me Jelly.
Does anybody call you Jessica anymore?
Like my doctors, that's about it.
Jelly, let's talk about this season so far. Really young team, the Red Devils, but you have to like what you've seen. What has impressed you most about this year's club so far?
I think what's impressed me most is that just everybody's stepping up because, like you said, we have a very young team. And I think, like last year, I know especially for me, I was just very more timid as a freshman. But now I think we're all just starting to like be more confident with the ball, taking more shots, throwing those harder passes like to assist for goals, and we're all just like hustling really hard, and we're able to step up and just like kind of prove ourselves this year.
How important was it for you, Jelly, to get a freshman year at the varsity level?
I think it was very important for me because like now I feel much more comfortable. I know all of the girls. I'm used to being on the field with like the high intensity and like the super high level of play. So I think it was just kind of was able to adapt me at a younger age, and now am able to be more confident for this year so that we can step up and prove ourselves for this year.
And that was Red Devils sophomore Jessica, but don't call her that, Jelly Schnell. Stay tuned for second half action.
Welcome back to Hunterdon Central Television. Hunterdon Central girls lacrosse taking on Hillsborough. Hunterdon Central up 3-1. It was a very exciting first half. Caden Brandt had a great start, getting 2 goals, and also Jocelyn Sponzo getting their first goal. Mary Kate Toth for Hillsborough has their only goal. It was a very interesting first half, Josh.
Yeah, and we saw some strong play in the net by Kupo and a little bit by Cyphers, but towards the end of the half, they were able to get it by her, especially by Brandt, which we saw her get 2 goals within the span of about like a minute and a half.
Yeah, I think the main thing for Hillsborough was there was a lot of whistles going they capitalized on. They had a lot of free shots, but they just couldn't get them to go, and that's one of the main reasons why they're losing in this game, I think.
And they're also able to win a lot of draws. Central weren't able to win ones until late when Hamer took over on the draws. And now Central will start off the half with an opportunity as Sponzo will start the possession. Hamer behind the net, move it to, looks like Biankowski.
Yeah, Central looking to...
Looks like it's actually Caden Brandt who's with it.
Yeah, Central looking to extend this lead.
Pass to Sponzo inside. Sponzo lost possession, however, and looks like Sponzo able to come out with the ball and just restart the possession for Central. As Coddington looking for a shot inside, shoots low, and that's saved by Cyphers.
Yes.
Good job to get down there.
Cypher's going to have to do that a lot, you know. Giving up 3 goals in the first half. Definitely got to save a lot of things coming her way if Hillsborough wants to win this game.
And now we'll see Rotolo and Hillsborough try to move it up.
Whistle.
As we'll see another whistle.
Yeah.
And we saw a lot of those in the first half, as we mentioned. And
I think a lot's just a little word for the whistles.
And it'll be Cassie Roberts to start the possession for the Hillsborough Raiders, as now they'll move it around the back of the net. And good defense by Hamer, able to keep her away from the net there. As Mary Kate Toth, who had the only goal in the first half, we'll see how Hillsborough's production is in the second half.
Yeah, Hillsborough has not had the lead. They had a tie game 1-1, but since then they have not had a lead in this game.
And that was Sarah Stetson on that defense there around the net. As now the fake shot by Grace Toth.
Yeah.
And Grace Toth
Yeah.
is able to find it inside, and that is the second Toth to score in this game. First it was Mary Kate Toth.
Yeah, it's something with the Toths. Yeah, I mean, Grace Toth, she's been great this game. And now they're only down by 1. That could be a big momentum switch for Hillsborough, as they definitely needed that.
Yeah, and that they'll look to see if they can get back into this game. Obviously, only a 1-goal game, so we'll see if maybe the last Toth gets involved.
Yeah, Kylie Toth, if she gets a goal, all 3 Toths are on the board.
Be a Toth hat trick.
Yeah.
As about 23 minutes left in the half, and we'll see the draw.
It looks like it's Hamer and
and
Kate Toth.
And a good job by Biankowski, Coddington. And Coddington will bring it up the sideline. Find Hamer on the inside. Pass that one back to Rowinski, who will give it up to Brandt. As Central looks to move the ball up, Brandt remains with possession of it. She'll slow it down. Pass it out to Schnell. It's now Hamer working behind the net. She'll just take it slow, pass it back. That pass misses. Brandt able to collect it. That pass looked like it was intended for someone else in the middle.
Ooh.
And looks like we'll see another whistle here,
Yeah, Fallon Brandt.
as Hillsborough will take over possession. And Grace Toth
Another whistle.
tried to make a move, and it looks like we'll see another foul, and looks like we may see a card. It looks like a yellow card for Brandt.
Wow, okay.
So 3rd yellow card of the game. First one was to Hamer. This one now to Brandt, as Brandt will get a little bit of rest on the sideline.
Yep.
As Grace Toth will start the possession for Hillsborough once again. Toth makes a good move to get to the side.
Yeah, it's
Able-
off. Bringing it up.
Is able to get right past him, and now Hillsborough will set up with an offensive opportunity. Grace Toth passes it to Rusa. Rusa's been pretty quiet in this game, only had, I believe, that one 8-meter shot opportunity, which was saved by Kupo.
Yeah.
As Grace Toth into Rusa. Rusa will get the pass inside, and that one's saved by Kupo.
Yeah, Kubo's been outstanding in this game. Like you said, outside of that 1 goal, everything coming her way, she saved.
And that shot, I believe, was from 11 for Hillsborough. Josie Moore, who has 5 goals on the season, no assists, so 5 points on the season. And Kupo will look for a pass to try and get it out of their zone.
Kubo trying to get it out here. She does.
It is now Stetson. Give it back to Kupo. As Kupo just trying to find a pass, a good move to get an opening, but nobody around to pass it to.
Yeah.
Unable to get a pass as she's cornered and misses the pass, but
Yeah, that was Roberts and Kate Toth guarding.
and a great move there by Fiegel to able to get it out of a tough zone, and now starts an offensive chance. Hamer lost control of it, so Hillsborough is able to get back in time. As now we'll see another whistle here. Looks like it was Biankowski who had the ball. We'll see what was. And it looks like we'll see an 8-meter shot for Biankowski now.
This would be big if they get it here. You know, they were down 3-1, and they can make it 3-3 with still 19 minutes left. Be huge.
Actually, this is a Central, and Biankowski,
yeah.
it looks like
I think we were confused because
it bounced, hit off the corner, and no goal called there.
Yeah,
It almost seemed like it hit into the netting, but no goal called by the ref. It's a tough one to call.
Yeah, that was a that was a shot by Central, not Hillsborough.
But they've been able to get the shots past Cypher. It's been mostly the post that's been a problem for them. As look for an opportunity. Gets hit in the face.
Yeah.
And
another whistle.
No card, just
foul looks like. Yeah.
Looks like a foul.
That's a foul on Grace Toth, I'm pretty sure.
And we will now see a 8-meter shot for Central with Maya Lasanti. And Lasanti pleading her case. So now we'll see if they try to take the shot or if they just try and run a possession, run a play maybe. Yeah, she goes inside and she'll just pass it back.
19 minutes left in the second half.
Pass inside. It's unable to get through. That was Coddington. We'll see another foul.
Oh,
so Coddington, this time it will be an 8-meter shot. So Coddington with a big opportunity here to extend the lead.
4-2. That goes in.
Coddington. That one saved by Cypher. Cypher's lost track of it for a second, but that one
that could have been dangerous.
Drops behind the net.
It gets saved there by Cypher, so that would have been huge for Central to go back up to 42.
And Rotolo will now try to get it out of their zone, loses possession, but another foul called.
Wow. Yeah, and a lost helmet there.
It looks like that was Coddington who lost, as Hillsborough will get possession.
Yeah. Lots of fouls to start off this second half. Only 18 minutes in.
And Rotolo knocked on the ground.
Wow.
And it looks like Sloan Coddington will, seems like maybe get a card or something. Unsure. The ref has not made the signal yet. As looks like, seems like Rotolo will stay with it.
Yeah.
Not sure what happened to Coddington. It looks like it may have been a yellow card because we can see her standing over there on the sideline. And we await the ref to start this game back up with 18 minutes left. What have you seen in this game so far, Brad?
Yeah, in this, in the first half, Hunterdon Central came out red hot with that Jocelyn Sponzo goal. Hillsborough responded with Mary Kay Tall, but after that, it was all Central. Kaden Brandt, an outstanding player for Central, now has 25 goals in the season. Those two goals definitely gave a momentum switch for Central, but now with Hillsborough coming back with a goal by Grace Toth, they made this game more interesting. It'll be interesting to see if Hillsborough can get another goal before Central does to tie this game, or if Central can extend the lead back to 2.
Hamer tried to pick it up, lost possession, and through 3 defenders. It looked like Rusa was trying to get a pass through. It looks like before the pass got to Roberts, there was a foul. So Rusa will just pass this one back to Hand. Hallie Hand, we haven't said her name a lot, but we've seen her a little bit throughout this game.
Yeah, she's been good on getting the balls back out of bounds. She's been good at getting it back up to their side.
Sponzo will give it to Rowinski. Rowinski give this one back to Kupo as they'll try to just move it around, start the possession. A nice job to collect it there. As this one will go down the sideline here. As that's Fiegel. Fiegel lost possession of it, and now Hillsborough will go on the attack. That pass just missed the stick of Josie Moore.
Yeah, Moore was all by herself going up there, so a lot of Central players on defending her.
Sarah Stetson's pass will miss. That looked like it was intended for Jocelyn Sponzo. And Hillsborough will take over possession. Fortunately missed that pass there. It was a huge both teams had huge opportunities, just barely missed the passes.
Yeah.
First one was by Hillsborough. They tried to get it to Josie Moore, but she was unable to collect it. And then Central tried to get their opportunity, but the pass missed. As it looks like
Central's
another
not too,
foul. That one
Yeah,
looks like it was called on Maya Lisanti.
Looks like Central's not too happy about that one. A lot of whistles in the second half already.
And it's got to be tough for Coach Polshansky to see.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing their team can really do about it sometimes. But luckily they hold the 3-2 lead for now. Hillsborough will try to tie this game. As Grace Toth.
Grace Toth had a goal earlier in the second half.
Pass inside. That's Josie Moore again. That's the second time we've seen.
Looks like Moore maybe wanted an opportunity there. Couldn't get it.
Grace Toth again. Sees an opening.
Ooh.
A good close in by Stetson.
Yeah. Hillsborough definitely wants to score right here. Let's make it.
Josie Moore tried to get the pass inside.
Good tie game.
Roberts lost possession of it as they'll just reset the possession once again. Mary Kate Toth, who also has a goal in this game, will try to start the possession once again. There's a little miscommunication as Toth's pass misses. Looking for an opportunity inside, finds the pass!
Wow.
And this game is tied.
And that was a great goal there.
That was Gabriella Russa.
Yeah, Gabriella Russa, the leading goaler, the leading in goals with 18. She now has 19. At the start of the game, I said keep an eye out for her. And that is why. First goal of the game for Gabriella Russa. And it was a 3-1 game at the end of the first. And now with 14 minutes, 53 seconds in the second, is a tie game 3-3 all.
Yeah, we see Coach Polshansky pull the team in on that timeout, try and get the team collected once again. Obviously, we saw a few whistles throughout that little stint, and just try and get the team kind of calm, collected. It's been a little bit high-paced, maybe trying to slow the game down a little bit more, which we saw in the first. It was very slow to start and then started to open up, but it opened in Central's way when Brant scored, and now Hillsborough's trying to do the opposite to Central and now start the momentum for their end.
3-1 lead. Brant had those two great goals, but now Mary Kay Toth and Gabriella Rose are responding with 2 in a row for Hillsborough. So this next goal, I think, is going to be very important for this game as for who wins.
And it's the first goal for Hillsborough that was not by a Toth.
Yeah.
So we finally see that broken. Doesn't mean that
Kylie Toth maybe.
Doesn't mean that Kylie Toth is out of it, the junior midfielder for Hillsborough.
Yeah.
But it's been some strong play from Central that has been able to counteract Hillsborough so far. And
so we will wait to resume play. Just timeout here.
The defense in the first half was very strong. We've seen it kind of fall apart a little bit in this second half, which is kind of natural progression of the game, which is why the game is so every game is so unpredictable in how it's going to play out.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely true, you know. Maybe a lot of people thought at the end of the first half Central had this game, and now it's a tie game. Like you said, very unpredictable.
Yeah, like it may have seemed that after Caden Brandt got those 2 goals that the momentum was going to sway all the way in Central's favor, but we've seen the Hillsborough Raiders fight back and bring it back against Central. As we prepare to continue the game once again, Kylie Hamer will take the draw for Central.
I believe it's going to be Hamer and Mary Kate Toth on the draw.
As move around some, they move Coddington up to the top, Caden Brandt on the bottom, Hamer on the draw. And we'll see if Central can win the draw, which they've been doing pretty strongly in the second half, not their strong suit in the first half.
Looks like Central's going to win that draw.
And a great job by Caden Brandt to pick it up. We see Hamer on the inside.
Ooh, look at this.
And now Central with a big opportunity here. As Hamer has it to the left side.
Ooh.
Tried to get a shot, but the ball dropped out of the stick right before she was going to shoot. As this one dropped right in front of the net.
Ooh, wow.
And it looks like it was Schnell who came out with it.
Yeah.
It was a great opportunity by Lasanti, but they were unable to capitalize as now they lose possession of it. Schnell unable to keep control of it as Hamer will play defense on Hillsborough as that one's dropped on the ground. That was Danielle Rotolo, the senior defender for Hillsborough, who lost it, but now Hillsborough on the attack. Kylie Toth with it now. Toth with a nice little move on Brandt. Brandt able to get back, and play will slow down once again. We finally got the third Toth to get involved there, and we'll see what Hillsborough does with this possession.
Yeah, if Hillsborough can get a goal here and make it 4-3, that would be huge, coming back 3-1. And that's what they're going to do. Wow.
And that's just a great job by Rusa to find the opening in the defense.
Yeah, that's 2 for Rusa now, I believe. Yeah, like I said, you got to keep an eye out for Rusa, as that is now 20, big 20 goals now for Gabriela Rusa. And, it was 3-1, and now it is 4-3. Central definitely needs to find something here. This game get pretty interesting.
Especially with the momentum of how this game's been going. But it's not the first time that we've seen one player kind of take control of the game. We saw Brandt earlier. We see Rusa now. Rusa didn't really have a strong first half.
Yeah.
Didn't really get involved in the play, but...
Yeah, you saw her on the field, but yeah, she wasn't really doing a lot, but now, 2 goals in a row. Hillsborough has the lead. She's clearly making a name for herself in this game.
As now, the draw. Hamer. Brandt trying to get back to and get it. Unable to. This one still moving around. Hillsborough is able to collect it as now they'll move up the sideline. Gadaletta. She's a threat to watch in this game as well. She had 45 points. She had 39 goals last season, so she's a threat who hasn't really shown herself in this game, but in the second half, we've seen that the first half performances don't really matter with Rusa, as the defense for Central has started to crumble a little bit.
Yeah, defense was very good in the first half, but in the second half, like you said, just crumbled a little bit, especially with Rusa scoring those 2. But now Central,
And a great job.
it's a good play by Ella Rowinski.
Just was able to take possession of it, able to just block the pass as Rowinski will await the ref's call, and Rowinski will start to move up. Pass misses. That was for Capone, but Central will now move it up along the sideline, as they'll move it behind the net.
Yeah, definitely want to get a goal here for your Hunterdon Central tied up again.
You need it, especially with how the momentum's been going.
Yeah, with just under 12 minutes left to play in the game.
Hamer. Looks like foul called, so
Yeah,
Hamer
foul.
will remain with it behind the net. We'll see what she does here. No movement to the inside, so they'll just keep passing it around for now. It's Brandt. Look around the field. Just pass it to Shelley.
Brandt now with it.
Central's unable to get inside so far right now. Inside, looks like Sponzo. No shot. Sponzo will take it around. No one to pass to. Triple teamed, and will just pass it back outside once again. Brandt makes a move to the left side, unable to get through. Tries to get a pass inside, unable to. Picked up.
Wow.
And a great job by, it looks like that was Schnell. Jelly Schnell on the inside.
Yeah, Schnell. That was Schnell.
It's a good job by Schnell to pick up the loose ball.
Yeah, Schnell, an incredible player for this team. She leads the team in assists with 10, and now she's got a goal. That was what Hunterdon Central needed. They were up 3-1, but now they were down 4-3. It looked like they were crumbling apart, but they're right back in this game. Tie game with still 10 minutes and 41 seconds left. This is going to be a very interesting game to see how this ends.
Yeah, and for Central, you could not let that opportunity go away. You had to get at least a shot up, get a few shots up there, and they were able to get it off the loose ball. And it's always a tough one, especially for the defenders, because everyone's just scrambling around. There's no kind of structure to it. So it's just basically whoever finds the ball first.
Yeah.
And for Central, lucky enough, it was Schnell.
Draw here between Kamer and Toth.
It's Brandt trying to close on defense. Good defense on Mary-Kate Toth, but Hillsborough is able to collect it again, and now they'll move on the offensive side. Galetta move on the left side.
Yeah.
No one to pass to, though.
Yeah, she was all by herself for a while. Now everyone's here.
And it was a good job to get back by Tessa Fiegel. Was able to squander that opportunity because she can't let her get by, and because if she gets by, she has an open shot. As now, Hillsborough will try to rework their offense again, try and get a spark and try and stop the momentum of Central now. As that pass inside, that one's dropped. Rowinski trying to collect it. Looks like another whistle.
Foul for position.
Stephanie Gert with it. The senior defender for Central. Is Rowinski will pass this back to Kupo. Long pass here. As now Fiegel will move to the midfield. Now moving from the right side to the left. Fiegel will try to get the pass up, and that one off the stick.
Yeah, and there's now
of Bienkowski.
Now only 9 minutes left. You know, the time is ticking. It'll be interesting to see what these two teams will do.
Yeah, and this game will tighten up as the time goes down, as each team will just try to get the next goal. The next goal is crucial in this game, especially with the momentum and how it's played out. We've seen Central get 2 goals. We've seen Hillsborough get 2 goals back.
Yeah.
So it'll be important for the defense to just hold tight. Mary-Kate Toth to Rusa. Passing around the back of the net. We'll see if they just try and get a pass over. Rusa.
I've done that a million times, right?
Pass it to the middle. It's Mary-Kate Toth. She fakes a move inside, passes it over to Grace Toth. Grace Toth now makes a move to the left side, gets inside.
Ooh.
Whistle called.
Whistle. Looks like it's going Central's way.
And that's unfortunate for Hillsborough. They had a great opportunity there from Toth.
Could have been a big goal there. It's been a 5-4 lead with the time on the clock ticking.
And Brandt will start with it. We'll pass it down.
Another whistle. Oh,
Fiegel.
Never mind.
Keep going. Got tangled up in the legs of Grace Toth. It almost looked like she was holding her leg in place, unable to move.
Yeah, the Central was not very happy about that at all. Understandable, but
yeah, it seemed like it was a free opening for Tessa Fiegel to get through, but
yeah, Fiegel did not look happy about that call.
It seemed like Grace Toth was kind of
grabbing her leg,
holding her leg with.
Yeah, kind of like the Montes Sabonis doing to Draymond Green yesterday.
As Hillsborough, with about 7 minutes left in this game, will try and get the next score, and that'll be crucial in this game, as it most likely will be deciding the winner of the game.
Oh.
That pass misses. That was a big opportunity for Hillsborough. Missed.
Yeah, this could be a
and
big
Rowinski
opportunity.
Gives it Schnell.
This could be a big opportunity for Hunterdon Central here just to get a goal. See if they can capitalize. Ooh, Schnell. Oh, she lost it.
And a good job by Haley Hand, able to keep her stick in front of Schnell.
Yes.
No whistle called, though. It's been a lot of whistles. We've seen Hillsborough be the benefactor a lot in this, but
Yeah, and you know,
we have seen some big opportunities for both sides. We've seen some 8-meter shots.
yeah, I mean, a lot of the 8-meter shots not going in. Hillsborough had a lot of them in the first half, but couldn't get any to go. But you know, now it's a tie game, so you know, you wonder if they got those, what the score would be right now.
Cassie Roberts, another whistle,
Another whistle.
and seems like a timeout,
Timeout.
for Hillsborough called
Yeah.
by Coach Alex DeGaris.
I like that call there on the timeout. It looked like Central was starting to get the momentum there, maybe looking to get an opportunity. And Hillsborough, you know, calling that timeout, wanting to slow things down. You know, only 5 minutes and 51 seconds left, so they definitely want to talk it out and
Yeah,
see what
and
they can do.
It's crucial to control the ball, keep possession, because if you can keep possession, keep control, even if you don't score, you're allowing less opportunities for your opponent, and we'll see how each team plays their possessions. If they play it slow, or if they try to get quick opportunities, just try and get that goal out of the way.
Yep.
Obviously, coaches kind of try and scheme it differently. Some try to be more aggressive, try and get the points first. Others are willing to go to overtime, willing
Yeah.
to just play the clock out.
And this game really could go to overtime. I mean, you know, ever since Hillsborough scored that, ever since Hunterdon Central scored that goal, both teams have been playing pretty solid defense. So if this game goes to overtime, very interesting. So we will resume play here in Hunterdon Central Hillsborough Girls Lacrosse.
And crucial talk from both coaches. We're just about ready to resume play. What have you seen in the second half? Obviously, the first half played very differently, but what have
Yeah.
you seen in the second half from both teams?
I've seen it mostly be all Hillsborough. You know, like we said many times, it was a 3-1 lead for Hunterdon Central, but Hillsborough has been very solid, especially a key player for Hillsborough, Gabrielle Rusa, now 20 goals on the season, 2 goals in this game. She's been a main reason for why Hillsborough's even in this, but, you know, Central responded back. Jelly Schnell, specifically, an outstanding player for Central. She responded back. It is now a 4-4 game. At this point in the game, 5 minutes and 50 seconds left. It's anybody's game.
As Grace Toth will start the possession for the Hillsborough Raiders. So pass to the left side to Rusa. Rusa.
Ooh.
That
Back,
pass
wow.
dropped. Now moving around. It looks like it's more. So they'll reset the possession once again. Inside. No shot. That was Sarah Thompson, hurt the freshman midfielder. That was her first sighting of the game.
Ooh.
And that was a crucial,
This.
as now
Rowinski.
Rowinski.
Yeah, she's going fast going up there.
She has options as she finds Brandt on the right side.
That was
Brandt
great hustle by Rowinski, and
move
now
it up to Schnell.
great opportunity here.
Has a pass on the inside, doesn't take it.
5 minutes left in the second half.
It looked like Maya Lasanti was open on the inside on that breakaway, did not pass it, decided to slow it down. And
It's good defense here by Hillsborough.
you got to wonder, maybe it was just a strategy to kind of take it slow
Yeah.
instead of going for the instant goal, because you risk losing the draw and everything. Instead, right now you have the possession, you can try and set up a score.
Definitely want to keep it slow here, not rush anything, especially with only 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in the second half. So you definitely don't want to rush things.
Brandt gets on the inside. The shot.
Ooh,
That one looks like it was saved.
by Cyphers.
A great job by
Yeah,
Cyphers.
that was a very good save by Cyphers, especially considering that Brent's had 2 goals so far. So that was a great save by Cyphers to stop Brent from scoring her 3rd goal in this game, and more specifically a 5-4 lead for the Red Devils.
That was a dangerous attack, as now
Haley Hand.
Hillsborough with Hand try to start an attack. Hand trying to move around, getting inside, unable to. We'll just slow it down and find a pass. So now Hillsborough Raiders will set up on offense. Kylie Toth gives it to Mary Kate Toth. Toth switching hands. Give it to Grace Toth. We've seen all three Toths touching on this possession. Moore passes this one to Rusa. Pass inside.
Wow.
Shot low,
What a
and that's
goal.
good.
That was a great goal by Hillsborough. Can't really see who scored that, unfortunately.
It's hard to...
Yeah, it was hard to see who scored that goal. Could be Russo that scored that. You're not positive, but nonetheless, it is a 5-4 lead for Hillsborough. A crucial goal.
Now Central has only 3 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Russo that scored that, but I'm not 100%. Yeah, but like I said, nonetheless, 5-4 lead for Hillsborough. Central definitely needs to get something ASAP here if they want a chance at this game.
And now they have to be aggressive. As it seems like it was number 19 with the goal.
Oh, Mary Kay Toth. Okay, that was Mary Kay Toth with the goal for Hillsborough. That was her second of the game. So that's 2 for Gabriella Rusa and Mary Kay Toth. And now look at this. Hillsborough has the ball. They really can just keep the pace slow if they want to now with only 3 minutes left in the game.
And that's a huge, huge goal by Mary Kate Toth. Was able to find an opening on the inside, and it's hard to miss from that spot.
Yeah, and like I said, Hillsborough here just keep the pace very slow.
And there's no need to rush. 2 minutes, 44 seconds left, and
yeah, they can just pass around this ball as long as they want until Central really
starts to press them. We'll see how Central plays defense here.
Yeah,
As time is running out.
As soon as Central gets that ball, they need to just speed up the field.
They have to just jet down the field, try and get as many shots as they can. But right now, they're stuck on defense.
Yeah, Hillsborough just doing what they should do.
As we saw Hamer there try to block a pass.
Yeah, good
So
effort.
now we're seeing the Central defense start to get aggressive with about 2 minutes left. Hamer pressing. Passing is crucial here for Hillsborough.
Minute and 55 left in the second half.
Now,
Yeah.
once again, Hillsborough takes control of the possession. And Central, nothing they can really do right now with about a minute and 40 seconds left. They just can't get the possession.
They just got to be aggressive on defense, really all they can do right now.
And there's nobody to cover behind the net at the moment, as now they start to...
Yeah. Minute
Covered.
and 30 now.
But they're running out of time, and...
Yeah, they just got to be aggressive. Maybe try pressing.
And... They can't really get an opportunity.
Oh.
They can't let an opportunity. That pass misses.
Oh.
They have to pick up this ball here.
Gonna get it. Ella
Rowinski
Rowinski's
fighting
fighting
for
for
it.
it. Yeah, she's fighting for it. Hillsborough's going to keep it. Oh, man, that could have been a great opportunity for Central to bring it up to their side. Rowinski looked
And
like
now the defense is backing off again, or it looks
Yeah, there's only a minute
like
left.
they're backing off again.
That could have been
They don't have a lot of time left to play with.
Yeah, that could have been perfect for Rowinski to bring that up and hopefully just try to get one more goal, but unfortunately Hillsborough's keeping it. And now with only 50 seconds left, it's looking less and less like Central will get this final goal to tie this game.
It almost feels like they started their aggressive defense too slow.
Yeah.
And they left too much time for Hillsborough to play with, and now
Time's
Hillsborough
just
has all the control in this.
ticking. You got to just try to stay aggressive on defense.
And there's
But
nothing really they can do. If Hillsborough just keeps passing it around, there's nothing they can
yeah,
do.
they're going to get it behind the net. It looks like it might do it. 20
So
seconds.
they're able to get that pass to Toth.
Yeah.
And
Toth's
Toth,
just going to go back.
take a look at the clock, it seems. And
Final
we'll
10
just-
seconds here. Yeah.
Rusa. Take it inside, and there's no reason to really
Yeah,
shoot,
that's-
just waste the clock, and
That's going to do it.
unfortunate for Central.
Yeah, Hillsborough going to go to 3-4 and beat Hunterdon Central. Coming back down 3-1 in the first half. Kanan Brandt played great with 2 goals, but then Gabriela Russa had 2 straight goals. Mary Kay Toth with that game-winning goal to make Hillsborough win 5-4 in a heartbreaking loss for the Red Devils. They will now be 3-3, 3-3 also in Skyland play.
Yeah, and we saw the Toss kind of run the play early, and then in the second half we saw Russa start to step up, and the defense for Central just started to crumble slowly as the game went on, and we saw in the final few minutes that the defense was just unable to get possession. And we saw that was a problem even in the first half. We saw throughout the game that Central was having problems getting the possession and keeping it.
Yeah, and that's really what led to them not being able to win this game. You know, we saw after Mary Kay Toss scored that goal, they just really kept possession of that. They kept passing it very slowly. You know, Central tried to get something. They almost did with Ella Rowinski, but Hillsborough kept it, and they won this game, and that's going to do it. Hillsborough is going to win 5-4. We want to thank everyone here for making this happen. We want to thank you guys for watching HCTV. Hillsborough beats Central 5-4. Thank you for watching us.